哎，
稍微花了一点时间。我跟忧郁的都敲定了。
嗯
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery. Their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
这该不会每一次开游戏都要看这种东西吧？每一次看游戏都要看他那个，他那个什么，就类似章节介绍之类的吧？什么？我竟然按不掉
？Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
哦，53读取速度真的蛮久了，好久啊！
是哦，
对啊，我觉得跟其他游戏比起来，真的算久了。
5秒吗？
超过了，绝对超过，有时候都还会读到1分钟。
读到1分钟太夸张了。
对啊，很猛了。我原本玩最难模式。结果真的被打败的地方不是敌人太强干嘛的，我是受不了他的读取时间， 真的读超过1分钟，每一次死掉都要读，就要等1分多钟，然后我就被打败了。
I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay it along. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again. Bedchamber. Tamara's room's there.
搜索房间。
Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
哎，夺取。
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken. Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
寻找可疑的东西。哎，没有东西可以拿。
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope.
那窗户一看就知道有问题。操啊！
Walls a different color. Something used to hang here.
哦，这不是墙
That
壁，
painting?
哦，这不是窗户。
Right size. Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size. The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough.
现在在拼命的在解支线。
What's this?
林的支线解了吗？
Hide the hole. And
没
what's
有
on
啊
the other
林
side?
林不太想管他了。
我觉得林的真的，有点麻烦了，直接放弃。把花放过来。
Something used to hang here. That
哎
painting?
目前值的也是一样蠢啊。
这样，你现在就是边解主线边解支线这样子啊？
It gets
没有啊，
interesting.
因为我看主线好像已经快
Looks
解完
like
了。
the stem of that
Oh.
candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues.
哦，打斗痕迹
他。有给一个什么，就是算解支线用的雷达啦，
嗯，
Baron and his wife.
所以就不用再去找那什么不用再一个一个去找任务，就还好。
哦，支线雷达，
What's this? Gotta wonder who
还
wants
不
to
错
hide the
啊。
hole. And what's on
零
the
就
other
没有
side?
嘛，零的话就是真的是自己走到才会触发。
对啊，而且又说有些你前面没有解，后面就解不掉。
对啊，就错过了。真的不知道那些有爱的是怎么解的，很佩服。
Rest of the candlestick and wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Ervelus. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
哎，抓痕，
Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object. It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here.
诶，哦，这是味道，吓我一跳，想说什么东西的。
Rest of the candlestick and wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Ervelus. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
好酷哦！
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else.
他把气味用烟雾人的感觉把它带起。
Spruce wood.
让人跟着走这样
Smells。of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here. 把你发现的告诉男爵。哦，
Think I got scabies. Done poking around?
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
Helen. Old Coop lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcops, but I know little about
后来你朋友
it.
来
There's only， reason
你
to be
你在带他们做什
If
么？
Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the peller, not the woman.
后来
Anna was
就
wary
玩
of
那个啊，
strangers, newcomers.
那个街头地牢啊，
哦，接受地牢。那不是只能2个人吗？
嗯，对啊，后来有时间走了，
Fair warning,
Oh.
he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
寻找巫医的小屋。那边有个绿色箱子，不知道是什么。
啊，有鱼苗过来啊，
哦，仓库
He。was here.
忧郁，我不知道哎，他好像在看什么影集还是什么。
The Natural Obscurity of
Uh-huh.
Curses by Lydia Van Bredevoort.
结果我后来也还没有看到那个讲那个尸体的帝国，
尸体的帝国这个东西是什么它的名字啊？
我不是有贴吗？
你是贴日文名嘛，对不对？
对吧？
对啊，
死者的帝国吧，
哼，它是剧场版吗？还是动画？
剧场版啊，
哦，
2
剧场版。
个小时啊，
嚯嚯，
2
不
个小时
错
的剧场版。
愤怒之泉。竞速大赛。
Let's go.
在这雷雨交加的夜里，我骑着一匹马，不知道去哪里。我现在怎么？我现在去寻找巫医的小屋。哎，你是谁？
Help an old feeble woman.
虚弱的老妇人。
The night blasphemy. Pox taken profane the shrine to Verna the Merciful. Shrine's gotta be repaired, else Verna will take umbrage. Our cows will croak, kids will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
Warts and mange? Sounds dangerous. Fine, I'll help you.
我来帮你吧。好诡异的神像，
Done.
The good gods have sent ye to me.
天生派来的。
Their shrines
gotta trade. I'm a witcher. Restoring traditional roadside structures in wood, just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
Fine.
哦，
I see any damaged shrines. I'll take care of them.
接了这个之后，看到圣坛就可以把它修好。
Nothing's out of the way in these parts.
我了解。
Gods will guide you. You look awful.
升级啦！
Whoa there, Roach.
这个男生要命的等级。结果。 破图。
Ever heard of preventive arse wounding? What do you want?
I want to talk to the Peller.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
啊，死肥宅！啊，什么？迷惑等级要2。
Get the hell out. Now.
And here I thought we'd have a day without corpses. Herb Majors paid top coin for the special bits of rare creatures. Wonder how much we'll get for his eyes.
算那么近。
Stand still, damn it!
嗯。我。不对。锁定。 超血腥的这个游戏，
你是最喜欢的吗？
还好吧。我对血腥没有特别的感觉。如果我真的很喜欢血腥，我就会买那个真人快打。
Open up. It's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
我靠！
Man, nay, a wolf, grey, and old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
嗯，巫医。
Recognize this. Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
用来保护某人。
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke, and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, Lydia, besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
It is not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. You know where they are?
Nay, no, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. As long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess 是谁啊？
Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
原来他的羊叫
Those
Princess。
men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
我觉得巫师3的剧情也蛮幽默的。
Impossible. No goat. Won't work.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, princess, where have you got to go?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries too.
小心野草莓
Treacherous as
，3
beasts
枚。
go, I always keep an eye out for 'em. ，This way, I think. Another clue.
线索。
Good. This way, I think.
嗯。 铃铛，铃铛，口袋。哦，
Ugly bastard.
不，诶，
Good. There you are.
公主落难记。
Here, goat. Here, princess. Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn. All right, time to try the bell. Should have guessed as much. Go see the bell. A witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries. Come on, damn it.
怎么这边倒一个人的尸体？好恐怖哦！
Bear! Run, you stupid piece of shit! Where the hell did you go?
太凶，操！收工。
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Nowhere in sight. Princess! Flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about. Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Can we talk about Anna and Tamara now? No, it won't be.
Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back. Will this do?
Whoa.
That is God. Blood. I see blood. Whose? No Anna. No Tamara. Just the child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Oh.
Mentioned a child.
Whose? Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant.
She was. And she miscarried.
丢惨。
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Then it came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind. The princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
找男爵。
Hey, ya!
哦，我的防具坏了。
Whoa there.
Not so fast, Roach.
go.
Lightning strike.
Whoa! Come on, Roach.
哦，男爵家着火了。
Oswin. Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him? Believe I saw him heading to the stable. What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Looks like rain. Damn it, won't budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in. Damn it, won't budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in.
另外一条路。上去。
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
过不去啊！哦，过了。
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
有救到人吗？这样应该算救到了吧？嗯，
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
Fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating him for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
没看到我们在打架，是不是？还给我路过。
We need to
好爽
talk.，
男爵被狠狠教训一番，超爽的。
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife, how'd she make you angry? Too much silk in the suit, socks never darned.
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Yes, I knew.
You tell me. Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. Her breath short, her throat locked. I hit the bed and saw it. It lay there, tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hawk, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garroting, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Good merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? This?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
这种感觉超奇妙。呜、
Spectres. Watch them scent check.
Do something!
Show me what you got.
Pissed, take me! He's thriving something fierce! Can't hold it! Calm it somehow! Oh. Quiet now. What do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! Squirming again! Like a daft eel! It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
还要帮他取名哦！天哪、晚上会不会做噩梦？
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. The guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
我哦，其他人看不到他。
fucking shit! You don't stop raining, my arse rotter.
哦，有一间小屋哎，突然想要看一下技能。
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both right there. They change in here. Wants to show me something more. carcass. What do we have here? Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Bones have been here a while. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here. Damn, you're ugly. Fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a Baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace. Come on, Roach. Slow now.
stand and duel. I challenge you.
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say. I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
At your service. Let's get this over with.
Enough! I yield.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Go back to Maid Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
Ever heard of preventive cause wounding?
What did I do to deserve your call?
Pox on a lot of you.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Lord in his foot.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement. And this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye? But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak. The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Go on! Kick it!
Show how it's done!
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you!
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
We'll play another time.